Okay, so I'm trying to tell you about my new research line, the black research or military research, if you're into that sort of thing. As you can see by this new picture, I've actually extended my power grid. These three, these three new steam generators are producing power at a third of their overall capacity, which you can see right here. That's about a third, maybe more, maybe less. But that means that all six of these together are more or less half full. Because if you divide that by that, you get three. Or maybe not. I don't know. I was never good at math. Anyway, so, first of all, the military science, or black research as I call it. You can't see it from here, but way down there, like this mid tier stuff here, well, more or less mid tier, like you can see the whole bunch of things that it goes to, like in the bottom there, like lasers and missiles and machine guns and landmines. And granted, I don't plan on, using a heck of a lot of military tech because you basically don't have to if you do things right. But still, having a few guns helps from time to time. Oh, the next important type of research here is automation 2. This is where you start unlocking things like, well, the main point is to get the faster mechanical creator thingies. These things build faster than the first ones, which isn't by much. Like, to be honest, your character crafts faster than most of these machines. But if you want it done all at the same time in a sequence, you have to do it by channeling things into various machines. As you can see here, you also need this to start your research improvement. You want to research faster, you're going to need faster machines. You want to research liquids like oil and stuff, you're going to need faster machines. You want to have trains? Yes, you can have trains. That's one of them right there. It's a fat guy. Also, this here, this yellow crystal, this is sulfur. Sulfur turns out to be a key component in a lot of things. So, yeah, you need that. Uh, like I said, oil refineries, oil derricks, and storage tanks and all that. Oh, look, he's juggling. You need that. Like, seriously, I cannot tell you how important it is to have the different types of oil at your disposal. So yeah, this is the finished one. And of course, now we have the advanced material processing or electric furnaces. This is going to save a lot of trouble. Well, actually, I think this one might be electric furnaces, but better furnaces means you burn things faster. You burn things faster, you get more production. More production means more stuff. And obviously, this here leads to the purple research. the purple research, which you need blue research to get, so I have to go back somewhere and find out where I skipped a step. But yeah, there's the two new types of research right there. Purple and blue, and like there's a yellow right there. Like we're starting to get into the knee deep of the tech tree here. What's this slide for? I don't know what that's for. Aha. So this is where I set up part of my black research line. See, I have the steel set up down here. And I have bullets, like regular gun bullets, being processed down here. So the regular gun bullets come up this line here, and then the steel comes up this line here. Hey, look, it's a giraffe! So this machine takes the standard bullets and the steel and some copper. As you can see, I'm still using my one main line of copper. I did figure out how to use both sides of the belt in order to put more copper into the scenario, into the system in the first place. But taking copper from my main line, all this stuff makes armor penetrating rounds, which is a good thing to have, especially when your opponents can mutate and spontaneously evolve on you. But more importantly, you need AP rounds to actually go into your military research. What's this one? Ah, this is where I set up a new line, some coal here, and some iron here. The iron and the coal go into this machine, which produces grenades. Grenades are actually a fairly effective weapon. You can upgrade them over time, as you may or may not have seen in those previous slides. But of course, grenades also go into your military research. So that's 2 of 3 right there. And what's... Is this the same one? Yeah, that's the same one. Sorry, sometimes it's hard to tell where I am on these things. And this is the actual machine that constructs the black research, as you can see. Assembly machine 2, advanced mineral processing up in the corner is almost complete. Now I realize what that part over with the stone was. Let me go back there for a minute. So this is how I'm producing walls. So I've got a couple miners, a couple of these things, and they're all sending raw stone into a furnace. The furnace makes bricks. The bricks go into this machine and become walls, which go out from this machine all the way over to this machine. So, like, this is the walls. As you can tell, this is where I put the grenade line, because those are the grenades right there. And that's the armor-piercing ammo right there. So, I used the mine I already tapped for the stone, so I had a huge supply of stone already lying around. There's the iron mine and the coal mine, which are going into the grenades. And then there's the iron mine that goes into the basic ammo. And then the steel, which is supplied by another iron mine. And then the copper, which is done by the copper mine, which then makes the advanced ammo. So that's what, a 3-4 step process just to get that one machine? And of course, this is not where my research bench is, so I'm gonna need to manually put all that stuff in there, or just reorganize the entire way I've done my research up to this point. I'm thinking about it. I probably won't, but I'm thinking about it. Let's see. So this is the overall view right here, right? So like I said, this is the stone line. This is the grenades. Armor piercing. The copper. The steel. Going into the armor piercing. The copper and the steel going into the armor piercing. Just ignore those yellow lines. So that's the armor piercing. This whole setup down here, this is a brand new setup so that I smelt raw iron into iron plates that go into making the basic ammo. The basic ammo, which goes all the way through here, and that goes into the armor piercing ammo. Yeah, why not? And of course, I already explained all the stuff that goes on down here in order to make the grenades, which I put on a huge long belt which goes to the thing. So you have 4-5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, that's the military research line. The black research, the weapons, the explosives, the lasers and stuff like that. All that just to unlock one section. Now, I believe I have here a few slides. Yes, a few slides where I'm actually going to use grenades, pictured here, against a nest, pictured here. So it's very faint, especially on a dark light, but there's like a small radius around the character, which is like considered your character's throwing distance. That's not a complete circle, but you get my point. And that's how you throw things. Of course, you can level up explosives over time. They become quite powerful at some point. You can also get explosives to do terraforming if you wish, but I never really found a use for a lot of the terraforming stuff. Anyway, there's the grenades. Here again, this is how faint it is even in daylight. Like, this is the radius to the circle. This is the circle here. Like I said, incredibly faint. It's difficult to tell even when you're playing the game, but especially difficult on this screen because, you know, paint and such. If I had to guess, that'd be like 4 or 5 feet, maybe. And now I know humans aren't actually capable of. Well, it seems like a fairly big radius. Let's just say that. And so I lay waste to the area. As you can see, the grenades here explode in a small area. They do some armor piercing, I believe. You can see all the dead things over here that I've killed previously. I did take a little damage in the process. And this is me towards the end of the siege. Uh, Here I am. I've got about a third of health, maybe a little over. And I've knocked out 2 nests. And, like, here's all the dead things. And, like, this is right when I ran out of grenades, apparently, because I don't have any left down here. It's a smiley face. So, yeah, eventually I did take out this other nest. Like, everything in this area is dead except for, like, one worm, I'm fairly sure. Who watches the Watchers? And here I am back with my generators. Where's the Okay, apparently I didn't get a cap of my new production cycle. But, you know, that's not really important. So, yeah. Let me go back to this big picture over here, right? This is the red research. This is the green research. And this is the black research. That's only 3 of them. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get into a lot more trouble later on. Like, I do still have the various turrets set up, but, at this point, I may be advancing too fast for them to actually be effective. Yeah, next time I have to figure out where I skipped a step to get the blue research. Then I use the blue research to get the purple research. And from there, it's gonna be a long, bumpy ride to get to the yellow research, which is technically the last kind you need, but not the last kind that's available. And we put one here, and we put one here. And bam, I'm hosting the Olympics.